All right, guys, so we got all this stuff pulled over to this end of the room right here because today our couch is coming back after about, man, I bet it's been almost a month now, if not a month. And there goes Weaver's, and the couch is here. Thank God. We definitely missed this thing. We've been sitting back here on the small couch and this chair, which isn't a bad thing. They're all comfortable. But it was just awkward because we're used to being able to sit together over here on the big couch and have the middle there for all our crap. Okay, so we got several things going on in here today. Yesterday I went to the Goodwill and I found these three pictures right here. I believe I already showed you these that I put up at the sides of the bed. Maybe not, but anyway, there they are if I didn't. So I found these three pictures here. They were like, I don't know, $5 a piece or something, $5.11. And I like the way they look. I like the way they have like the squares in there. They're gonna go out in the hallway right here, and I'll show you that as soon as they're set up. But the cool thing about it is the colors are not right for this room. But if you look up at these pictures, you can see how they have like the squares in there, squares and rectangles. So it'll kind of pull that together. And take a look at them again right there as we come out into the hallway where they're going to be posted right here. Posted. Oh my gosh, what are we talking about? Facebook? You can see this other picture that we put up here in the living room. Little lady is in here making a video for her channel with her face mask on. Okay, just ignore us. So we have this picture right here. And like I said, as you can see, there's also squares in that one, and the colors pretty much match the ones that we're going to be putting up in the hallway here. So just to use this one to show you how this is going to look really cool, these are going to be like staggered up here, down and down. And as you see these, you'll be able to see that one in there with the squares that ties it together here. And as you walk back this way, you'll be able to see the ones that are hanging on the wall in here that also tie it all together. So that's one thing that I'm working on today, putting up those pictures. The next thing is we have a hanging pot and pan rack that I'm going to be putting up on this wall here. We've had this for, I don't know, at least a month. Marion's been waiting and waiting and waiting for me to put it up. So I'm going to get that done today. And then let me bring you outside here for a second because we have one other thing that's supposed to be happening today. Over here in the driveway, we have some things that were delivered like 2 weeks ago or something. Part of it is right here. There's another part back there under that blue tarp. And Lowe's is actually supposed to be coming by today to pick this pile up. Actually, I don't think I'm going to uncover it yet till they get here because it's supposed to rain at some point today. But what this is a 12 by 12 gazebo for the back deck to go over the hot tub. Now, we ordered this, and then we ordered a 12 by 14 because we changed our mind before this one was delivered. I don't think I've told this story yet, but when they showed up to deliver this one, Lowe's had told me just refuse it. We'll send the other one. I refused it. They took it back. They apparently did not tell the supervisors or whatever at the shipping place that I refused it, because a couple weeks later when they showed up to deliver what I thought was the 12 by 14, they delivered this pile and the other two that are back there. Now, those two are 2 boxes out of 6 boxes that should have been delivered of the 12 by 14 gazebo. This is 5 boxes out of 5 boxes that complete the full 12 by 12 gazebo that we initially refused. And I did not realize that it was wrong until they had left. So for the past 2 weeks, I have been going back and forth with the shipper and with Lowe's, trying to get this whole thing resolved. So now where we stand with this is that Lowe's, the local Lowe's, is coming to pick this pile up today. The original shippers, Valley, is coming to pick up the other 2 back here. When that will be, I do not know. However, within the next couple of weeks, we are supposed to be getting the full order of 6 boxes for the 12 by 14 gazebo. So that has been pretty crazy. And I mean, the weather really has just now started to get good enough where we could go back here and build it anyway. So it's really not anything that has to be here right now. It's just a pain that every time you order something from Lowe's, this is the kind of crap you have to go through to get it. Okay, so we got the pots and pans rack up over here. It was a pain in the butt to put up. This wall is kind of warped, so I don't know if you can tell. It's not perfectly, like, it looks like this one up here is going kind of down, or this one's going up on the bottom. I leveled it out the best I could when I put it up there, but the wall is just warped. You know, this old house, it does have a lot of warp to all these walls. But it does look good right there. You can see it's as level as it can possibly be. And the guys from Lowe's just showed up about 10 minutes ago, and they picked up the boxes of stuff that were out here. So I see they did leave the pallet here. I told them they were going to need a pallet jack. It even says it on the order because they gave me a copy, and they still did not bring one. So they had to actually lift them up and put them in a truck individually. But that's all right, because that means I can now move those two up to this. And sorry about that siren in the background. Then that'll be prepared for the other company that's coming to get those. Okay, so I'm outside right now. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but down that way, where I said the other day when it was raining and storming that there was like a tree down, there's a big tree down there, and there's a power line, and they're actually down there right now working on it. The power just went out in the entire neighborhood, and it is like almost 11 p.m. So, I mean, everybody's going to bed anyway, but yeah, you hear them down there working on that tree, cutting that tree so they can fix the power. So they probably had to shut it off so that they could work on that. Anyways, I'm going to save my battery here. Yeah, right down here around the corner. You can hear the chainsaws working. I mean, I got to give these guys credit for being out all night long working on this stuff. Well, that was interesting. We were without power for 3 days while they fixed that, guys. The power is finally back on. It's a few days later here, and I am finally getting around to editing that part of the video right there. But in addition to that, I have got these 3 pictures up here now. And as we talked about right before I put them up, let me show you what I mean about how everything's starting to tie together now. We see these pictures right here if we're in the bedroom. Then as we turn to go out, we see these pictures here, and we talked about the squares and how those tie into those pictures on the wall in the bedroom. And as you come here, you see this one, which has the squares, and it also all ties together. Pretty dang cool. The Lovenest is starting to come together very well. I told you that Lowe's came and picked up that other gazebo, and a couple days later, they did deliver the 12 by 14, and my brother and my son came over and moved it back here. So there it is right there in the backyard, right off the deck, right by Mr. B here, who's apparently like washing his antlers or something. But anyways, yeah, so we got that right there. It's going to be going up right over here very shortly, right over top the hot tub, which I must say we have been thoroughly enjoying, especially me, because Marion won't come out unless it's like 60 degrees out here, but I've been out here when it was 19 degrees. I just ran through a cycle of the chemicals last night, so I need to test this water anyway. There's some things in the bottom there, and I saw a leaf in here earlier, because when we have this open, everything's falling from the trees here. The little buds, there's leaves blowing around, but anyways, let's see. Get that going here a second. Look at that. Man, do I love a hot tub. And I gotta say, for the people when I first posted this who like criticized me for buying it, saying like, oh, how often are you actually going to use that? You'll never get your money's worth out of it. I love this thing. I've been out here almost every single day. Look at that thing. I mean, tell me that does not look totally inviting right now. So since the power had been off for a few days and the jets were not running, the water was not cycling, I've been trying to get the water balanced back out here again, the pH to chlorine and stuff. So I've been using these test strips, and you can see some of them are super purple, So that's because there's a lot of chlorine in there right now, but I'll get it balanced out. There was a lot of scum around the edges that had built up yesterday, but I got all that cleaned out. I got the water like crystal clear. So it's coming together again, and I'll probably be back in there tonight. We got all this stuff that is basically in the way right now. The bucket is what I use to refill the hot tub when it gets a little bit low. Much easier than dragging the hose around. And then we have like all these chemicals here that once we get that 12 by 14 gazebo set up out there, I'm going to put a cabinet out there to put all the chemicals in. For my birthday, Marion got me this sign right here about the hot tub rules. Relax, soak your cares away, bubbles provided, don't add yours. Stress-free zone, sip on a cold drink, swimsuits optional after dark, that's what I'm talking about. No peeing in the hot tub, thank you. What happens here stays here. She also got me this rug for the entryway. What happens in the hot tub stays in the hot tub. And this awesome shirt here that says, I'm the best thing my wife ever found on the internet. And my sister got me, where are they? Oh, Marion must have put them away. She got me 2 ginormous beach towels for the hot tub as well. And again, once we get that 12 by 14 gazebo up out there, that's another thing I want to do is put like some kind of hooks. I want to have the cabinet big enough that we can put towels in, and then I want to have hooks out there where we can hang our towels on them after we use them. So as you can see, there's been a lot of things happening around here, and plenty more to happen very soon. So stay tuned. Man, it is a nice day out there today. I have so many other things to get caught up on, but I kind of want to get out there today and do a little bit of yard work, just, you know, straighten up a little bit so that it looks nice. And I'm really looking forward to pulling the RV out and getting that all cleaned up, getting the generator running and everything done that needs done with that, so that we can take it on another road trip here very soon. So anyways, stay tuned, guys. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit the little bell, leave me a comment below, blah, 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 blah. And I will see you guys in the next video.
And I like the way you are, and now I want it all.